The sun rises slowly above the city skyline, spilling orange light through the curtains of a small apartment. The quiet hum of morning traffic blends with birdsong as Rishvika wakes up, stretching her arms with a soft yawn. Today feels different, charged with anticipation. She checks her phone, and her reminder flashes across the screen. Scholarship interview. 3 p.m. Her heart beats faster. This moment could change everything. The kitchen smells like coffee brewing. Her mother stands near the stove cooking breakfast. She turns and smiles warmly, sensing the excitement in her daughter's eyes. Rishvika sits at the table, tapping her fingers nervously, replaying possible interview questions in her mind. Her mother places a hand on hers and tells her she has worked hard for this. No matter what happens, she should be proud. The reassurance brings a small wave of calm. On the bus ride to her internship, the world outside rushes by as her thoughts drift. The scholarship would allow her to attend a top technology university, something that always felt just beyond reach. She imagines walking across campus, working with brilliant minds, and building innovations to help others. A sudden bump in the road jolts her back to the present. She takes a deep breath and rehearses her introduction quietly. At the office, co-workers greet her cheerfully. She heads straight for her desk and opens her laptop. A new email notification pops up. The interview has been moved to 1 p.m., 2 hours earlier than planned. Panic rises in her chest. She has less time to prepare than she expected. She gathers her notes and steps outside for air. The noise of cars and footsteps swirl around her, but her mind focuses sharply. She remembers why she wants this. Determination replaces fear. She pulls out her phone and dials her mentor, who always offers guidance. He answers with his usual energetic tone. After hearing the update, he reminds her that passion speaks louder than perfection. Just be genuine. Confidence grows in her voice as she thanks him. She heads back to her desk, sits up straight, and begins reviewing key points she wants to mention. Minutes tick away. The screen glows with the video call interface. Her heartbeat thumps loudly in her ears. When the interview begins, she introduces herself clearly, sharing her goals and previous achievements. The panel listens intently, nodding occasionally. They ask questions about her project involving a renewable energy device. She explains how it can bring electricity to underserved communities. Her words flow with conviction. She realizes she is no longer nervous. She is inspired. One interviewer raises an eyebrow and asks what drives her. She pauses for a moment, remembering her childhood in a small village where electricity was unpredictable. She describes nights spent reading by candlelight and how that sparked her curiosity to find sustainable solutions. The interviewers exchange smiles. Her story seems to resonate. The interview ends sooner than she expects. When the screen goes blank, a sense of accomplishment washes over her. She leans back and exhales deeply. Her coworkers congratulate her as she stands up and gathers her belongings. Her mentor calls immediately, eager to hear how it went. She laughs, telling him she felt confident and honest. He tells her that is all that matters. On her way home, rain begins falling, tapping gently against the bus window. The droplets reflect the streetlights like tiny gems. She watches them trace patterns across the glass, feeling at peace. She knows she gave her best effort. The outcome no longer controls her happiness. She reaches home drenched but smiling. Her mother waits anxiously in the living room, worried she might be upset. Rishvika reassures her that the interview felt right and hugs her tightly. Night settles in, wrapping the quiet apartment in calm darkness. She sits on her bed scrolling through her phone absent-mindedly. A new notification appears. Scholarship committee decision. Her breath catches. With trembling hands, she taps the message open. Congratulations. You have been selected. Tears fill her eyes as she calls for her mother. They embrace, laughing and crying at the same time. She looks out the window toward the glowing city lights, imagining her future unfolding. The journey to build a brighter world begins now. Dreams that once felt distant are suddenly within reach. Hope rises inside her like a flame, illuminating possibilities she could only imagine before.